Hey everyone, so today we are going to be cutting some rocks, mainly because I feel like it. Been sick, missed like a week of work because I was so sick, and I just want to do something that's going to make me good. So, that being said, let's take a look at the rocks in question. Okay, so we've got 3 Montana agates, 3 jaspers, and 3 pieces of petrified wood. And they are all very nice. Also, please excuse the very warm lighting. I hate it so much. My other bulb that was in there burnt out, so it will be addressed probably by the next video. I apologize about that. I had a backup light, but I did not realize how warm it is. Anyway, so we've got this agate right here, which is going to be extremely nice. There's some good mossy stuff going on in there. Little, so that'll be a quick one. This one as well. Looks like it's got some good stuff in there. See some really nice dendrites in there. Clear for the most part, but I see some banding, and up top there it's normal bands, but down here it's actually waterline bands, which means we may, I probably will end up cutting a few this way and then flipping it and cutting them along the lines because you get really good results that way. And then this one right here, which seems super clear, but when you get up on it, there is some fantastic banding in that pocket, so I'm hoping we can load it up and it will behave itself, because that might produce some pretty slab. We have this right here, which is a red brecciated jasper, which is going to be gorgeous. This right here, which I have no idea what to expect from, is just kind of weird. It's got all these like little squigglies and fortification pockets. It's like all one note though, and I don't know what to make of it. That one's getting cut more out of curiosity, and then this one, which is so freaking nice. So you know I love brecciated jasper. I talk about it all the time whenever I find one, but normally they look like this. See that super tan with the clear chalcedony veins? This one is like black and red with some orange and chalcedony veins, so I think this one's going to be awesome. I don't know what to expect from it, but I think it's going to be amazing. Then we got this one, petrified wood. Nothing crazy, but I like how many chalcedony veins it has in it, so it might make some cool slabs. This big one right here, which has fantastic end grain, so I'm hoping we can get some good end grain slabs. And this one right here, which on this side doesn't look like much, but you flip it over, that thing is super freaking agatized. It's hard to show on camera because the light is washing it all out, but it just glows. That is going to be really nice. So, what to start with? I think this one, actually. Let's check this one out. It's the red brecciated jasper. Should be nice. Okay, first jasper is done, and that is so pretty. Look at that. Almost like marbly. Because it's got little spots of red jasper. All that light stuff is all chalcedony. That's so cool. That's just different. It's a different one. Just like the other dark one we're going to cut later. It's very atypical compared to what Yellowstone River jasper agates usually look like. You can see just how much of that is chalcedony. That's so cool. I love it. You know, that's probably going to make some really nice cabs. I don't know. There's something about them brecciated jaspers that are just special. Alright, next we're going to do a piece of petrified wood, and I think we're going to do this one right here. I think it'll be nice. Alright, pet wood is done, and it's really, really cool. First I was like, oh, it's so dark. But then when I looked at it, no. Yes, it's dark, but it has such cool texture in there. And then we've got those little chalcedony pockets. Interesting to me is that lining the chalcedony pockets is much lighter grain. I don't know why, I just think that's kind of cool. Something cool happened though. The deeper we got into the rock, like see here's the backside, then out of nowhere this random little thing appears right there, which has me excited, and I'm bummed that we ran out of space in the clamp when we did. Probably gonna go back and cut more of this. Here's the rest of the rock, and it looks like we've got a little knot surrounded by chalcedony starting to form, which is super cool, and I might want to get a few more slabs off of it because that really is awesome. I quite enjoy that, but yeah, it actually came out really nice. There were more chalcedony pockets in that one than I was expecting. And even the texture in there, I know it's dark, but there's quite a bit of different stuff going on in there. That's pretty, I like it. Next, I think we're gonna do this little agate, and I don't even know how I wanna load it in. I don't think there's a wrong answer, so I'm gonna just load it in. This one and this one were gifts from Alexis's cousin, so I'm excited to see what they look like. And this one is one that we found, but I'm really curious to see what these look like. It's always cool cutting other people's agates, because generally they hunt from different places than you, so the results are different sometimes, and it's just nice. Interesting, for lack of a better word. Alright, agate number 1 is done, and it is very, very pretty. Quite a bit of nice dark stuff going on in there. Really fine banding. Super pretty though. First slab was nothing too crazy. It has some really nice turtlebacks, which I always love to see. But man, this is gonna definitely turn into some cabs. Look at that second slab. There is some beautiful landscapey goodness going on in there. That's some scenic cabs waiting to happen, I think. That is awesome. Next, I think we're gonna do this one. This is that mystery Jasper, and it's mostly just out of curiosity. I have no idea what the heck this is gonna look like on the inside. Well, I know it's mostly just chert. Actually, it is just cherty, but it's got cool textures, and I'm thinking it might be awesome. So, let's see what it is, and also find out what it is at the same time. It is done, and it is bizarre. Really, the only way I can describe this thing is a fortification shirt. It's just loaded with little lacy, banded pockets of goodness. It's really freaking cool, actually. Wow. Yeah. Actually better than I was hoping for. You know, it seems like it's weird. When you look at it from a distance, it just kind of looks gray. But like the closer in you get, you just start seeing bands, fortification pockets, all sorts of different colors. There's even a smoky quartz pocket ringed with more fortifications. It's actually really cool. I'm quite happy with that one. It's bizarre. It's a little out there, but I like it. Alright, next we're going to do this chunk of agatized wood, and I already know it's going to be amazing, so let's go see. Alright, wood is done. That's going to be a hard act to follow today. Wow, look at that. That is so freaking cool. It is so crazy agatized. So much of that. It's like little strips of petrified wood suspended in chalcedony, and I love so much. I love. Look at this one. Again, it's just like little strips of petrified wood, and it looks just fantastic. I am very happy about that, and that is going to make some amazing cabs, I think. I think I'm definitely going to cab some of these. That is freaking gorgeous. Yeah, look at this. Further in we got, the more wood there was. Right there on the outside though, it was super, super, super silicified. So like, you see that, it looks like the other ones, but when you get a light on it, it's so, oh my gosh, that is so freaking nice. I've had that one for a long time, and I've been holding off cutting it for the right occasion, because I knew it was going to be really nice. Next, we are going to do this agate right here. This is the other one that was given to me, and I can already tell it's going to be nice. There's some good stuff going on in there. Really interested to see how much of it is waterline. You can see the strip of waterline banding in there, and how much of it is just normal, like, fortification banding. And depending on how, I'm gonna cut it. Okay, so these are the water lines going this way. I'm gonna do our first cuts this way, just so I can see if the banded stuff, normal banded stuff, is worth focusing on. Depending on what we see in here though, I might rotate it 90 degrees and try cutting it along the water lines, because we might get some really, really cool stuff. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, agate is done. It is a very nice water line. Real good stuff going on in there. I think we might be able to isolate some of those spots with all the dendrites later, you know, when we come back and make some cabs, because there is some really nice stuff going on in there. But I wasn't seeing quite enough to justify cutting them along the lines. Like, you zoom out, you can see there's good stuff in there, but like that little pocket right there, if there were more of those little lines that have all the dark dendrites, I would have, but as it sits, it will still be nice to trim down and make some cabs out of. It's a really pretty one. Heck yeah. Alright, next one is gonna be this flippin' crazy Jasper, and I cannot wait to see what this is gonna look like. So, I'm just not even gonna keep talking. Let's just go load it in. I'm excited. All right, Jasper is done. And it is beautiful. Check that out. There's so many chalcedony bands in there, but it's awesome. The closer you get, the more it's just like every one of those little chalcedony pockets. The chalcedony pockets are lined with agate banding. That is so pretty. Really different. I think I'm definitely going to be making some cabs out of that one because it's just gorgeous. Even like little touches of green in there. Really subtle, but gotta love it. And there's still quite a bit of this rock left, so I don't know. We'll either leave it alone or cut more off at some point. That is just gorgeous, though. I'm quite happy with that one. All right, next we have this big old chunk of petrified wood, and I honestly do not know how I want to load this one. I'm trying to get the end grain because it has some really nice end grain, but it's also weird because it's like cut in half, kind of. So I might try to load it in like this and just get as many full, full end grains as I can, and then we'll just deal with whatever we have left. All right, petrified wood is done, and it is fine. It's actually a little underwhelming. There's some good grain in there. It's just so much darker than I was expecting. Nice and light on the outside. I was expecting it to be a little brighter in there, but it's all right. It's all good. Still got some pretty slabs that really show some good wood grain. And I might try to cut a really thin one off of this because our friend Ozone Fine Art Ventures is trying to get some petrified wood together to look at under her microscope, so she needs some very thin stuff to, for that. Now I don't know if this is gonna let light pass through is the problem, so yeah, on a later date I will cut those a little thinner and see what they look like, because they might glow. Honestly, a lot of petrified wood surprises me. It looks just black, and then you cut it super thin and put a light behind it and it glows like an agate. Speaking of agates, we are down to our last rock, which is this one right here, which has some very nice banding in there. I honestly do not know what to expect from this one, so let's go load it in and find out. All right, agate is done, and we actually got a pleasant surprise with this one. So there's the agate. Really nice banding. Check it out. That's a beautiful little iris pocket. I only wish it was bigger, because it actually went away the deeper we went. It was just a very little pocket right there on the end, which is unfortunate because that pocket has some wonderful color. But even still, that is absolutely beautiful. Probably going to trim that down so that I can use it for making some pendants, I think. Kind of hoping for some iris, so I was happy to see that. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. That pocket, I had really high hopes that it was going to open up, but instead it did the other thing, got smaller. Certainly not complaining though, that is gorgeous. And then here is the rest of the agate. Really nice bands in there. And there is still quite a bit of it left. Yeah, you can see that last remaining little piece right there is what where my thumb is at. That's where the quartz pocket was. Man, so close to amazingness. I was actually counting on that one finishing up a little bit right before I left, but I actually have like a whole nother hour left before I'm knocking off for the day. So let's cut another Montana agate, see what we get. I honestly have no idea what to expect from this one. It's like super transparent. I see some bands in every direction, so I don't know which way to even clamp it up, so I guess this one's going to be just a crapshoot. See what we get. Alright, and the last agate is done. Considering I had no idea what to expect from this thing, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So we went in at this angle. Really fine banding. I was really hoping that I could coax out some iris, but I don't believe we did. There might be a little bit in there, but none that really stands out brightly. Really pretty though, regardless. So then I rotated it and came in at another angle. There's just some really pretty banding in this agate. Look at that. That's actually pretty awesome. And it stands up perfectly, so I might polish that one at a later date. Those slabs are super banded. Where is it? I had one. Where did it go? Fortunately, it was pretty fractured, so a lot of them broke. It might have a little iris after a polish, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Looks like there's a little bit of a pink hue in there. Interesting. Well, I might have to throw some chunks of this into the tumbler and see what we get. It is got a little bit hiding in there somewhere. Either way, that is really pretty. I am quite satisfied with that one. Alrighty guys, that is going to do it for this one. Considering I grabbed 8 rocks at random and then the 2 that were given to me, I'm very happy with the results. I've been wanting to cut this beauty for a long time, and I've been wanting to cut this one for a very long time, so I'm glad I finally remembered and it was within reach. Otherwise I probably would have forgotten. Let me know which one was your favorite. I think mine has to be the petrified wood this time. This one specifically. Like, that's just... it doesn't get a lot better than that. I'm currently reorganizing the shop, and in doing so, I have been setting aside a pile of rocks of like really, really good stuff to cut very soon. Second I'm done organizing the shop, yeah, we're gonna have a cutting video of some like insanely nice stuff. I'm also happy that I stockpiled on some hunts over the spring, summer, and fall, because yeah, there's still some hunt videos to come that will be coming out soon-ish, and I am currently elbows deep in about 4 different projects at the moment, so I'm excited to start sharing those with you guys as well. But yeah guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.